A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the LSU Tigers against the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, along with Joel Klatt. Ollie Rowe working the sidelines, and she has a weather report.
I can tell you on the field, we could not ask for better conditions this late in the season. It is a gorgeous day for college football here in this bowl game. I'm expecting both offenses to open it up and air it out. Perfect conditions. The field is in great shape. I'll keep you posted on just how things develop here on the field. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We'll see how these teams continue to adjust to these weather conditions. And the Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Wideouts now clustered. He's past the marker and still going. He goes out of bounds inside the 45.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
The pocket breaking down. Past the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Chris, here's the thing with these run plays to the wide receiver, the tight end, something creative like this, is that you generally have to establish a rhythm before you get to this. And I don't think that they've done that. Once you attack the defense with your traditional run game, traditional pass game, that's exactly when they're set up to get hit by these more exotic run plays. They need to do that first before we start trying these sweeps on the outside.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Back to throw. It's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
Well, you talk about setting an aggressive tone here in the first half. You've got 4th and long. This coach is putting the faith in his players, and more specifically his quarterback. And
touchdown, Oregon. Powers into the end zone. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO. Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch! Breaking free, end zone ahead. Was out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To the air, it's Levitt. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the catch sets up 2nd and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Handed off for a draw. He shreds the tackle. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Nice grab. It's Durham.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
The 5-yard gain is a win on 1st down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. Short throw complete to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. Here we go. 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's running out of time here. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
It's so difficult to present pressure on the quarterback in a short yardage situation, and the defense is able to do it. That's a really nice job by this defensive coordinator and this defensive front getting home on 3rd down.
As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Oh, and he's in the clear now. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down, but plenty to spare. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Coming after him. Now the pass rush gets home. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Run down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there.
These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
1st and goal. A great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Muscles in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
This touchdown is a direct result of the respect respect that this defense has for this quarterback and his athleticism on the outside. Watch the defensive end. This is his own read, and he's going to stay wide because he has to respect the quarterback keeping it out there on the edge, and that opens up the interior lane. Running back is free, and he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Second down after that previous play. He's got a crease. Ball carrier tackled there.
They just have to do a better job defensively of sealing that edge. A lot of teams will talk about building a run wall, but also building a hard edge. And here, they're just not able to contain the running back, toss to the right. It's easy for him to get outside. Beautiful job on the outside by those wide receivers, by the way, getting blocks down the field. And it's a nice gain for the back. And these guys up front are doing a great job, aren't they? They're sealing the edge, allowing this toss play to get outside, but then it's also about the selfless play of your skilled receivers. They've got a block on the outside, and they're able to do it right here. Picking up the first down. This is just a good job all the way around.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10. Second down and long from the 9-yard line. He hands it off from the gun. Running with purpose. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, that's about as good as you can do in that situation. I mean, they're dead. They are way behind the chains. And at least that's a pretty good run that sets you up with a chance on third down. Now, granted, I don't like the chances, but at least they've got a chance.
Grab down the middle. It's Davison. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, anytime you can convert a third and long, that is a huge plus. And it's a great play call from this offensive coordinator, and then really good execution from the quarterback. You've got to stand in there, find a good option, the right matchup that you want, and then deliver an accurate pass, and he's able to do that for a nice conversion. First down for this offense. The whole goal of this series was to reestablish field position. They get the ball backed up, and now they've got a few first downs in a row. This is a really good job, and now you can transition as an offense into thinking to yourself, this is not just about field position. Now it's about getting points.
It's a quick grab. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
To the air, it's Moore. Extending the play now. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
These are the plays that are really hard to design as an offensive coordinator. You just got to trust the quarterback and his training. He's got his eyes down the field, but when he senses that it's not there, he can take off. And then here's the key. A guy that has a nose for the line to gain and can move the chains. This is just good all the way around. Remember, Chris, you've got to secure the ball, then get the foot down, and he's able to do that. Then you got to maintain control through the process of potentially going to the ground out of bounds. He gets all three of those elements, and it's a first down. That's a really good job.
Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Breaks into the open. He could go.
This is classic bend but don't break defense. What an excellent job by this group, forcing the offense to snap it over and over and over again 10-plus times, and then they come up with the interception. Beautiful job by them, and a resilient play getting that turnover.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of his first half. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. To throw, it's Levitt. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So the completion yields 7 yards. A solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. They'll run it with the draw play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry up. They call the draw play here. Got an opening here. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it to the back. Got the first down and still motoring. He stopped him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
I'm a big fan of this back. You can tell he understands the game. He understands situations. You can see he knows where he needs to get, and he's able to get the line to gain, move the chains for a first down.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And here's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Quick throw, testing the middle. Pass caught. Can he get in?
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter, the windows are smaller, and they're able to get this conversion and create a first and goal. That's a really good job by this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Harris. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Tackle is made, but the ball will be spotted at the 4. So that's the end of the third quarter, and this game is still deadlocked. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Throwing off play action. Looking for 6. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, you got to play well on third down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on first and second. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is third down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on fourth.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner will be brought down. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Look at that powerful, again, ripping through the defense. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Ducks will come to the line to run the hurry-up. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Using his legs, it's Davison.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, third and long from the 42. Back to throw. It's Moore. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught over the middle. It's Davison. That play will move the sticks. Set him up first down at the 42. The Ducks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Hill. Muscles past the defender. He goes out of bounds, but he's inside the 30.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
Important second down play coming up. The defense showing blitz here. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. He's got some space. Look out. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
I'm impressed with his game awareness, Chris. He understands what's going on down in this game. Inside of 4 minutes, you've got to pick up first downs and manage the clock. He does both on this snap, and now it's time to get that ball.
Touchdown, Ducks! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution. They're able to take the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Caught in the flat by the running back. They'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. The final 2 minutes here, this defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it.
This defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain. Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here comes the pressure. Very nearly intercepted. That would have been it. They got one final chance here on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Quick throw to his receiver. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game. The ball will turn over on downs.
What an incredible stop in a huge situation for this defense. And now their offense rolls out there. A couple of first downs, and they can put this game away. You're going to keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock moving, try to get a first down, and you're going to win it.
And now LSU will spend their first timeout. Chance to strategize for this second down play. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Leaning on the run game here late. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout taken by LSU, their second. Strategy session before this third down play. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Catch made on the left side. Breaking tackles. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal. The Ducks will line up here on first down and goal. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now second rushing touchdown of the game. And I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Harris. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Back to pass. It's Levitt. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Solid game there. He's out across the 30.
That's a great start to this drive, and they do not have to panic. There's a lot of time left. Remember, clock stops, the ball goes out of bounds. Clock stops once you get a first down. There's a ton of time left. They just need to manage this situation.
That's caught. It's Jones. They bring him down after a short gain there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. We're going to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Chris, this is just late. You're trying to complete a comeback as a quarterback. That ball has got to leave your hands before the wide receiver breaks or gets out of his break. You can't wait till you see the throw to make the throw. And that's what allows the defense to step in front and bat it away.
Oh, they trap him for a sack. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the pocket collapsing. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Chris, they can't punt here. They can't guarantee that they get this ball back if they kick it away. So here it is. Here's the game. It's fourth down. Got to convert.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big game, and they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. There'll be a rule down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock. Offense getting set, second down play here. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Great catch when they desperately needed it. The Tigers go back on top.
Okay, Chris, they still have a chance in this one. That's a pretty clutch touchdown with a little bit of time remaining. Now you got to go get that onside kick and give yourself a chance.
The obvious move here is to go for a two-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's got it. The two-point conversion cuts the lead to 16, a two-score game. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. It's a bunch formation. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.